All right, for BrainTrain May Explorations month number 20, I have something a little bit different for you, and it requires you to do this the next time you're taking a shower. So there isn't a real life demonstration of this, obviously, so we'll just talk through what that homework is, and then we'll explain why. In fact, it's kind of the inspiration for this whole line of posts for me. Not the showering part in particular, but the idea of patterns that we have, and in particular the muscle memory that we have stored as patterns. Okay, so first the homework. So oftentimes we'll step into the shower and finish the shower in a very automated fashion, right? We have our routine in how and the order in which we wash ourselves and then step out, and so on and so forth with some of these routine things, right? So if you were to be very conscientious, so you could kind of try to remember and think about it now, but while you're in the shower, if you're actually very conscientious and notice what you grab for first, what hand you hold something in, and what part of the body, either moves first or gets washed first, that kind of stuff. If you're conscientious about that, and then switch it up, it takes a lot of focus to go against that automation, and that is the purpose of this exercise, right? We're going to insert a conscientious focus into things that we do on an automated basis. Now, for the most part, automation is an absolute, lifesaver, right? Because we cannot constantly be thinking, okay, move your left hand and now switch things to the right hand, and so on. But if you were to practice actually disrupting your pattern, your routines, your repetitive, the ones that were a result of your repetitive motions that you no longer think about, and then you insert that very conscientious focus into it, is going to help us in the ways of being, more muscle memory aware, and practice on our focus and raise our awareness. So for example, let's say I usually pick up a bottle of shampoo with my left hand, take the cap off, or pour it into my right hand, whatever. So we're just going to think about just fighting against that automation and switching things up, right? So I also will take I know for myself, I also will take my body towel and soap it with my put the soap in it with my left hand, and then that right hand will start washing my left arm. So a lot of it, of course, will have to do with whether you're more right-handed or left-handed, but that's also the point of the drill itself. Okay, the whole inspiration of this comes from one of the foundational books that I mentioned, which is called On Intelligence by Jeff Hawkins. And in particular, I'm extrapolating the part where we're talking about memory, how memory actually works, and then how, and in particular, muscle memory, because of my, particular interest in being very body aware and body focused. And like I said, a lot of times the results of our negative patterns or injuries come from the accumulation of these repetitive motions that we do that we're not even aware that we're doing. Okay, so this is going to translate into just being more body aware, and into the fact that muscle memory oftentimes works for us, but it could also work against us, and we have the ability and the power and the intelligence, to disrupt that and change it and create new patterns. Okay, so if you're more interested on this book, oh my goodness, it is so fascinating. And I'll just say this: if you are one of those people who are very maybe afraid or distrustful of artificial intelligence, with these sci-fi movies and about machines taking over, this will put your mind at ease in how different computers are versus the brain, and how intelligence is something completely apart from being a human being. But he focuses on trying to theorize what intelligence actually is, apart from the biology and the emotion of us being human. So it's very, very fascinating. I will highly recommend this reading. All right, so give it a go next time you're taking a shower to just switch things up, okay?